Hi guys, it's me on my lonesome. I am finally going to see A Quiet Place tonight at the cinema. The football is on telly, my husband is otherwise engaged, so I'm making the excuse to go to the cinema. I've been wanting to watch this one for a long time. I'm seeing a lot of reviews, and as yet I have not seen one negative review for this movie, so I'm really looking forward to it. I will let you know what I think after I've seen it. Let's see what we have. Oh dear, no, I don't want to hear that. Maybe it's on here. Yeah, I think I'll have a bit of Backyard Babies. That'll do. Hi guys, here we are. About to go in to see it now. Listening to a little bit of Hailstorm. They're coming to Belfast soon. One of the few bands that actually do, so we're going to see them. I will let you know how A Quiet Place was when I come out. Hello. Well, I am back from seeing A Quiet Place. I was very surprised that it's only an hour and 30 minutes long. I didn't know this in advance. I was shocked when it ended. I was expecting, for two reasons, it just seemed that it was over so fast. It was like, if someone had said to me you'd been watching this movie for 45 minutes, I would have believed them. I thought it easily had another half hour in it, without it seeming remotely long. I would have liked to have seen a bit more. I can understand why they ended it where they did, but I was a bit upset that they did. I wanted to see more. Anyway, it was a fantastic movie. Everyone's viewpoints are true. I can't find, apart from it being short and ending quite abruptly, I really enjoyed it. I would have liked to have seen much more of it. What else can I say? The actors in here, we've got Emily Blunt, who I really like, always have done. She's a very underrated actress as far as I'm concerned. Lately, she's been getting the credit for things, but going back historically, she always seemed to get supporting actress roles, so it's really nice to see her, doing something in a lead-in role. The actor here is someone I'm not very familiar with. John Krasinski? Let me check. Krasinski, sorry. I know he plays a major role in the US Office series, but that's something I haven't really seen a lot of. I want to get into watching it, but I need to buy it or something because I've only really seen a few episodes here and there, so I really need to get into it. I know he is responsible for the direction, a lot of the writing of this movie also, and I think he's done a spectacular job. It was very original, it was brave, it's just a lot of things about this movie I would imagine an awful lot of other people would not attempt. The fact that it is such a quiet movie, which wasn't good when you buy a small popcorn and you sound like a hamster rummaging in their football. Hopefully it didn't look like one as well. And I've got a cough, a bad virus, and once I start, that's it. It's just cough, cough, cough. And I'm sitting there the whole time thinking, oh, Lisa, don't start, because it was so quiet. Anyway, you're not worried about my virus or my popcorn. What was I saying? Yes, so yeah, I think he's done an incredible job with the direction, with the writing, and the acting. I really, really enjoyed him. I thought that the relationship between him and his wife, Emily Blunt, was really believable, was really tender, was really sweet. He's like a man's man, sort of rough and rugged, but emotional and affectionate, and the perfect man, really. Like any woman that watches that is just gonna like, that is the type of guy you want in your life. I think he just carried himself really, really well through the film. Then we have two child actors. Just let me refer to it as Millicent, is it Simmons? Yes, Millicent Simmons. She plays the older child in the movie. She's a deaf actress, and I was incredibly impressed with her performance. She probably, for me, stole the show. I'm really impressed that the casting agents gave the role to a deaf person. I think more often than not you get these roles given to people that don't have the disability, whether it be deafness, blindness. I don't want to use this as a comparison, but I will because it's the only one coming to mind at the moment, like in High School Musical, where you had the guy that was in a wheelchair but they put an able-bodied person in the role. It just really frustrates me. I don't understand. There are bound to be enough actors and actresses out there with various disabilities that are just as capable and willing to play these roles, and they should be getting these roles. I would also like to get to the point where we have actors and actresses in roles that their disability doesn't have to be the main focus of them being in the movie. It's like, just as an example, you get Warwick Davis or you get Peter Dinklage in movies. It always has to be a movie about them being short, about them being in a funny costume, about it being the main thing about their character. I did watch one with Peter Dinklage quite recently where that was relevant, and I really enjoyed that. I really liked that, you know, we're all different. You don't have to point out why a person is different, what if they're short, if they're tall. It's another thing. If women are fat in a movie, they have to be in there because they're fat. Oh yeah, this is the focus of you as a character. You are fat. It irks me. I do deviate. I apologise. But yeah, this girl, excuse me, Millicent Simmonds, she is going to be a real advocate for the deaf community. She should be really proud of her performance. The casting agents, the writers, the directors should be proud of having the foresight to place her in the role. The hope and the doors that she will open, hopefully, for other young actors and actresses to come along. It just shows what's possible, the talent that exists, and people that are short-sighted and don't want to take that chance and don't see things for what it is. And it's just, yeah, she just was amazing, fantastic. And then the young actor that played her younger brother, Noah Jupe, recently I watched him, he's in Wonder. He was really, really good in that. He is a really good child actor. In this there was a lot of need for face acting, if I don't really know what you call it, because there was so little dialogue in this. And just for the kids to be able to convey the emotion on their face that they managed to convey was astounding. I can't think in another role kids that performed as well as this. Usually, obviously, you need a script to convey your point. I'm on the edge of coughing the whole time here. Excuse me. But they both managed incredibly well. Noah Jupe is a fantastic young actor. I think he's going to go on to do fantastic things. But Millicent did steal this for me. I just thought she was incredible. And I really want to see more of her. Oh dear, I'm poorly bad, I'm not well. So yeah, the movie was very, very good. Should I just call it a day here? Very atmospheric, very tense, went very, very quickly, made me hold my breath an awful lot, was surprising, was riveting, the creatures were messed up. I would use another word and not messed, but I'm not going to say it. Just crazy. I'm not going to give any detail about how they looked, but yeah. We spend a lot of the earlier portion of the film not seeing much, which I like. I think if we see a creature too much, it does detract. We do see a lot more later in the movie, but you know, it makes us wait for that. But everything about this movie, the casting was spot on, the acting was just amazing, the cinematography was beautiful, the storyline, everything about the movie was really, really good. I would just like to have seen a little bit more. I would like to have maybe seen another half hour maybe. But that's the only thing that I can say as a negative. And really, if you want to see more of a thing, it's not really a negative, is it? So yeah, I would really, really recommend this. I'm glad I made the effort to go out and see it. I am in agreement with everyone else's reviews that I have watched. This is quite a few. And I would urge you to go and catch it yourself. If you do, let me know what you thought. If you have seen it, let me know what you thought. I think it definitely is a good one and will hopefully open some doors for a lot of people out there. So I will go before I cough myself to death. It is over and out from Lisa Loves.